Yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road. So
here are the Bills to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Clark now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 2nd and 7. This is Bush. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Bush. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Clark. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the bit. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they start in the best of all positions. 1st and goal. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Bass on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A give. This is Bush. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Clark looking to throw on 2nd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Will McDonald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, you have to think the defense is motivated after the quarterback walked it in for 6 on the last drive. They know he's dangerous with his legs, and it burned him for a touchdown last time. Not letting him run free this time is the goal.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Blake Gillikin now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Lamar Jackson, terrific in the win, and a much-needed win at that, as it is indeed their first on the year. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. The Dolphins' season was pretty much over before it began, but they do get victory number 2 here to start the second half. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His guys have the lead as we head back up to MetLife Stadium in Brandon Gaudin. Brandon.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Wilson in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. Bush trying the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Here's Clark throwing on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They run up the middle with Bush. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clark. It's caught. Cooper. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Clark over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
No touchdowns for him in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Allen now on 1st down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air, Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position. And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Clark over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9. Bourne going to go in motion right here. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 77 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the run, it's Bush, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. The give now to Abanikanda. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Israel Abanikanda, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Escapes the defender. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They start the drive with Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On first down, Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Allen now looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line. So here's a 3rd and 14. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. To stop it. Gets at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Now Clark to throw. Throwing on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw. Clark finding Bourne here over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw. Clark. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Clark. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Clark. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it.
Okay, ready?
And they will take a knee here. On 2nd down now. It's Cooper. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the 2nd half, that's a surprise.
So for the Jets, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.